It will be Miller time. Egypt, Chubby, Mexicans, and running with the Bulls. Miller is next. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment tonight. We have lots to talk about, so let's get right to the sage of Southern California. Joins us from Santa Barbara. So Kerry on his yacht, Egypt blows up. Rosen says, hey, got the gizmos, there's no big deal. And you say?
Well, first off, how's Kerry's wife? I don't even know. What's you're
She's
up on
in
the
stable.
News more than me.
Teresa
okay?
Hines Kerry is in stable condition. Think she had a stroke, but I'm not sure. She's in Boston, and it was a good point. We hope her the wish her that
yeah. I mean, I
she
feel
gets better fast.
listen. I'm no fan of Long Jaw Silver, but if his bride's in trouble right now, I don't really want to wade in on him. I will say this: it's more about the Middle East than it is to Kerry. For me, if you're looking to for the 1 5-second period every millennium where they're not nuts over there to take a boat ride, you're going to wait a long time. They're nuts. There's the kind of crazy people in Egypt and the really crazy people in Egypt. And it's always going to be crazy. So I don't mind them being on the boat. You know, this is what's happening in this country. It's become so split down the middle, such a schism that we now niggle about crap like this. Should he be on the boat or not? When we should all be on the same page on a few basics. Spend less, kill the bad guys, and pave the roads, and everybody else wouldn't be on each other's nerves. I don't care if he's on the boat as long as he's got a way to blow up crazies when he's on the boat.
What about the president playing golf? See, this was, again, it's the perception that the Obama administration isn't engaged. They weren't engaged on Libya and Benghazi. They were not engaged on Morsi blowing.
It's just, Billy, it's a job observation. He stinks at it. The more he's on the golf course, the less he can stink at it. Stay on the golf course all the time and let me get my country back together. I wish the guy would join the senior tour, for God's sakes.
All right. They do a ranking of fat countries, and the United States used to be the fattest because I think a third of Americans are overweight. But now Mexico has passed us in obesity.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's a shame that we're too lazy to be the fattest people anymore. I don't even know if that makes sense. Listen, we
have to work harder at being fat.
We got to get back into it and fight.
That's
We
right.
used to be the fattest, damn it. We've given up. Listen, we don't need a border fence down there. We need a buffet line with a barely perceptible curve in it. They get their appetizers in Mexico, then they start following with their cafeteria tray. They pick up an entree down in the Southwest United States, and then we just curve it just a little, and they make their own churro back in Mexico. Nobody even notices because everybody's fat and they're half asleep in the afternoon from the tryptophan. Or at least we can put the game show Wipeout down at the southern border so the fat Mexicans have to bounce in off the big muddy balls. For God's sakes, Billy, we should be the fattest. Where's our energy?
You know, maybe they could consider some of what you just said in the new House immigration bill, the tray line and the buffet.
Yeah, I read the small language on that says 2 Viva Zapatas, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, and pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. That's what's happening down at the border now.
Well, maybe next year we'll recapture our chubby mantle. I hope so. And talking about chubby,
Billy,
you know,
we
the
can
New
only
York
pray. I mean, God bless America. We used to be the best obese people in the world. Now we're just kind of half-ass obese. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Full buttressed, half-buttressed people.
All right, now the New York Jets coach, Rex Ryan, used to be obese, but he slimmed down.
I can't believe I said that.
And as part of his exercise routine, Miller, he went to run with the Bulls. Roll the tape.
Yeah.
All right. Geraldo does it. I got so much bull coming at me every day, I don't need to go to Spain for more. But I don't really know what this is all about over there.
Listen, like Corrado said, this guy's so full of bull on his own that the only way he can get more bull into him is to get gored. And by the way, by gored, I no longer mean getting a horn up your wazoo. I mean being bored to death with arcane climate statistics. That's what the new definition of gored is.
Right.
Listen, I don't know what Rex's deal is. All I know is his team's going to hell in a handbasket, and he's lucky that this bull has had his stomach stapled and it wouldn't feast on him. And I noticed that during the race, the reason he almost got run down is he kept stopping down to take pictures of the bull's hooves with his iPhone. He's a foot guy. He's a foot guy, Rex.
Nothing sacred on this program. Dennis Miller, everybody, there he is. I hope everybody
Teresa
rallies.
Hines Carey, get well, baby. We're saying prayers for you.
Okay.
We're saying prayers for you.
Just a note, Miller and I have only 3 more Boulder Fresher shows this year. Nashville at the historic Ryman Auditorium, approaching a sellout on Friday, October 11th. Next day, October 12th, we'll be in Jacksonville, Florida at the Moran. And November 15th, Caesars Palace in Vegas. Ooh. BillO'Reilly.com has details on deck.